What's up guys, Jay coming from Fitness Culture. It's been a minute, but we're back and we're gonna be bringing you a week in the Drive program. So the Drive program is a bench program that we just released a couple months ago. It's a 12-week program. It's more of an advanced program, right? So this isn't gonna be a really beginner-friendly program because we're gonna be using a lot of advanced training techniques and we're going kind of from high volume phase to a max really quickly. So the goal of this program is really to test your bench before you start the program, and then by the end of 12 weeks, our goal is to get you a new PR for this program. So the Drive program is going to be a 6-day training split, and I'm just going to show you kind of what we're going to be doing for these 6 days. So Monday is going to be a strength and a hypertrophy day. We're going to be doing chest and back and finish with just a little bit of arms, just some heavier arm work. So this will be day one, and it's going to be a lot of tempo work today, all right? So I like to do in some of our programs, especially when we're doing a quick progression like this, I like to start the first month usually with a lot of tempo work just to kind of set the tone for the program, and I've just seen a lot of success with our athletes that way, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So it's going to be more strength and hypertrophy focused, but the time under tension is going to be very high for these tempo training days, all right? So Tuesday, same thing, more strength and hypertrophy based, a lot of tempo work, but just for legs, okay? Wednesday is going to be a dynamic effort bench day, so we're going to start the day with some explosive bench press, and then we're going to work into our shoulders and arms, all right? So throughout this program, since we are going to be so press heavy, a lot of the shoulders in the earlier part of the program are just going to be dumbbell work. There's not going to be a ton of overhead pressing volume because we're going to be really dialing in the bench press, all right? So just expect there not to be too much volume on the shoulders on this Wednesday, all right? Thursday, another dynamic effort leg day. So if you've seen our programs in the past and looked at our, like the power program, we do a lot of just speed lifts, so like speed deadlifts, speed squats, those kind of things on this day, and we usually pair them with some type of plyometrics. So expect that on this day. It's just a fun way to kind of flush the legs and also just get yourself moving fast throughout the training week, all right? Friday, earlier in the program, is going to be a muscular endurance or just high volume chest day. So expect sets from 15 to 20 reps, taking it all the way to failure on some of those sets. And really, you're going to get a great pump, but we're also, like I said, we're going to be trying to build your muscular endurance, and that's going to pay off later on in the program when we start working into those kind of heavier sets right around the 10 to 12 rep range. You're going to be able to push through more weight because you have better muscular endurance. Saturday is going to be a high volume leg day. It's going to gas your legs out a little bit, and it's going to prep you for later on down the program. So yeah, that's what it looks like. That's the 6-day split. Like I said, this is only going to be the first week. As we go down, this will change more into less hypertrophy based on these days, just more pure strength as we get closer to our max week. And then these days over here will be changing kind of away from the high volume, more into like a hypertrophy rep range as we get closer to our max week. All right, so that's just the general structure of what our training week is going to look like, but we're going to be going into that Monday, that first day today, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we got today, we're gonna be doing a superset. Sorry, we did just warm up, so we're not just hopping right into it. But we just warmed up our upper body a little bit, got the blood flowing. Our first superset today is gonna be a 1 1/4 bench press variation. So we're gonna go close grip today. The beginning of this cycle is gonna be close grip for the first like 4 weeks, and then we'll start bringing our grip out as we get closer to our max. This is what helped me bust through a plateau to get me to my best PR ever. Was I realized that my close grip was lacking, and once I got that close grip strength up, then I finally hit my bench PR, my lifetime PR. I set it up so that we can go bench, bring a dumbbell over to your bench, and then just pop straight down to it, and we'll just be doing a rotator off the knee. So just slide your foot close to your butt, put that elbow right on your knee right here. You'll be right at about 90 degrees, so we're gonna control it down. Same thing, control it down for 3 count. 1, 2, 3, and then come back to the top. 1, 2, 3. So once we're done with that, we'll just rest for a couple minutes. We have 4 sets of that today. Okay, so we just finished up the bench press and the rotators. The next thing we got, we're gonna be supersetting a 1 1/4 neutral grip pull-up with a bent over T-raise. If you're new to these, I would do them more under control. I've done these quite a bit, and the way that I like to do them and kind of come up to that quarter, I'll just drop down and try to basically overcome that as fast as I can and pull myself back up to the top position. All right, so it's gonna look something like this. These are really challenging too, by the way. So I might end up going body weight the entire time. We have 4 sets today, or I might just try to throw on like a 5 or 10, but not too heavy. You might need to grab a band for your first set because, again, a lot of time under tension here. So it's gonna feel more like doing probably closer to like 12 reps of a neutral grip chin up than 6 reps, right? Because the 3 count lower and we're doing that quarter rep. So 6 there, and then we're gonna be doing just a bent over 2 sets, which means lightweight. And again, we're gonna be doing a 3 count eccentric on these. You're gonna bend over, try to not do an A raise. You wanna go straight out to the side with the T. You're gonna tee it up, 1, 2, 3, back to the third position. Don't be afraid to use lightweight on this, and really make sure, even on some of the reps, I've noticed I've been like rushing the tempo a little bit. Really try to dial that tempo in. In our program, guys will be like, oh, that was way too, the percentages we give them, that was way too easy. Well, yeah, it's easy to do 55% if you don't do a 3 count lower. But if you do it for 3 count for 12 reps, then it's really challenging, right? So make sure you dial in that tempo. All right, the next superset we have today, we're gonna be doing just a neutral grip dumbbell bench. It's gonna be also a 3 count eccentric, and then we're gonna superset that with just a single arm dumbbell row. But again, we're gonna go a 3 count eccentric on that. A lot of people don't really incorporate these into their training. I think they're great. They really help me dial in, squeezing my shoulder blade down and back, and really working on that top end of the row. I usually do about a 60 to 90 second rest in between these. I'm gonna go as heavy as I can. Obviously, I'm gonna start by knowing in my head that fatigue is gonna slow me down, right? So I'll probably start with hundreds on the bench, and I might just stick with that, and that's really, really easy. And my goal is just to go back and forth, rest 60 to 90, right back at it, just so I can get on to the other exercises, so we're not in the gym for 2 hours. So let's get at it. Okay, so we just finished those up. Our next superset, it's gonna be a dip for chest, right? So we're gonna do, it's like a regular dip, we're just gonna push back a little bit so our chest is pointing to the floor. And then we're gonna superset that with just a lat pull down. We're gonna go wide grip today, 3 count eccentric. So try to squeeze it down to your chest, make contact at your chest, and then 3 count on the way out. Again, we're gonna go 60 to 90 seconds rest and just bust through this as quick as you can. All right, guys, the last superset we got today, we're gonna be doing just a chest fly and then an A fly with the cables. Both of these are gonna be a 3-0-1-2 tempo. So it'll be 3, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. 0 means no pause here. Straight. 1 is gonna be the concentric, 1, and then 2 is gonna be the squeeze. All right, so we're gonna go superset, back to back, rest 60 to 90, and just roll through that 3 times. Okay, last thing we got today, we're gonna be doing a superset, just an arm superset. 1 set of each, more just for strength building, especially as we get further down in the program, but today it's still gonna be this slow eccentric work, all right? So we're gonna go just 3 sets of 10 each, 3 count lower, just a barbell skull crusher, and then we're gonna go immediately, we'll drop the bar, stand up, we'll just do a double arm dumbbell curl, just like this, 3 count lowers. And then again, 60 to 90 second rest. We're gonna work through that 3 times, and then we're gonna be done for today. All right, guys, that wraps it up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. And again, that's just day one of the drive program. We're gonna do the entire week this week. We'll just drop them day by day. If you wanna follow along, we dropped the full week in a download in the link in the description, all right? So you can download the workouts. You can use these YouTube videos kind of just to follow along with the workouts. If you have any questions on how to perform the movements, you can just follow them like that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it provides some value to you, and tune in tomorrow because we're gonna be doing a leg day. Thank you.